Flower Child Design Co.
It's doing good. I should actually be shipping out an order right now.
Explain a little bit to me as if I don't know what it is. Like I'm a new customer, or I just met you in class and I'm a girl because your store's girl products. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, my makeup's not that great. I want this for this, blah, blah. So.
Okay, well, originally, Flower Child Designs was supposed to be only for my dream catchers.
Okay.
Which a lot of my family is Native American, so they make dream catchers and sell them at little fairs all around the state. And so I wanted to learn how to make them, and I wasn't around them enough, to learn. So I just kind of like looked it up on YouTube and figured out what I needed, and I went and I got it. And the first one I ever made was like so ugly. Like it was hideous.
I don't know. I think I remember.
It was
I thought
black.
it was all right.
It was, it looked like a turd. It was small and the tail was like really short.
Yeah.
It was not good. But I have been practicing, and every time I do it, I get better at it. Like I've made hundreds of dream catchers.
I believe it. You sent me a lot of them.
Yeah.
Pictures.
But now, like once I made my Etsy for it. Oh, and by the way, like when I made my Etsy, Flower Child Designs Co. was not the name I wanted.
Yeah, I remember that. So you wanted another name, but it was taken.
I don't even remember what it was, but like everything I wanted that I could think of was not available.
Yeah.
So that was just the one that was available, and I was like, okay.
It works though. I mean,
Yeah.
Flower Child Design Co. I mean, it fits the kind of theme.
I wanted something kind of like boho-y,
I don't even know what that means.
Bohemian.
Oh.
It's like a style. I don't know. It's not really in style anymore, but it was whenever I started it like over a year ago.
Yeah.
But I got into like making liquid highlighters after that.
Yep, which is the makeup kind of portion of the shop that you have.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, like these are really popular, and they cost me less than $3 to make. And they're selling them in stores for $42 a piece. So there's a market there.
Oh yeah. Sell them for $15. It's $30 cheaper, roughly.
Yeah.
And you're still making a pretty good profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
You start with the dream catchers. Then you got the what were they called again? I need to know this because
the liquid highlighters.
Liquid highlighters. I just call them the makeup
because they have
part.
like pressed powdered highlighters, but
it's the liquid ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
The liquid ones are a lot easier to make. You throw them in a bottle and you're good to go. The pressed ones, you gotta like mix it with alcohol and all this other stuff, and then press them, and you have to have these special little containers for them, and it's a whole other process. And I've tried to make them like twice, but I'm sure if I did it more I'd be better at it. But when I did it, they just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
So
you got the, and this is still like kind of last year-ish with the dream catchers and the highlighter ideas.
Yes.
When you started. And then you got to the like kind of like
I started
oils. The oils, I'd say.
Yes, I started making organic skincare. And can I take these off?
You can put one up if you want. That's a little bit better.
Okay, now
Try
I feel
it.
extra awkward.
It's not that bad. Just we'll roll with it.
Okay. So yeah, this was around the time that I got on a new birth control. This might be TMI, but I got on a new birth control. Depo-Provera is the shot you get every 3 months.
By the way, Birth control's awesome. Continue.
So I got on that because my roommate at the time had been on it for a couple years, and she loved it. And she recommended it to me, but, not every birth control is for everyone. So...
Which, if Payne were ever listening to this, I just want her to know... No, I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
But, man, you need to chill out. That's still for Peyton. She wasn't... Yeah, I didn't like her. But, gosh, she always was complaining about some shit. Oh, there goes your neighbor walking back.
Yeah.
He does have a hobble.
Mm-hmm.
He seems chill, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very nice.
All right. Yeah, seems like I would like to meet him. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Peyton. Yeah, she'd always come in. My fucking professor. Blah, blah, blah. Always complaining about some shit.
It was LSU. What'd you expect?
Man.
But yeah,
Who there?
The main reason I wanted to try the birth control she was on was because she just, stopped getting periods. Altogether. After using it for, a year, she just didn't have any more periods. And I'm like, wow, that sounds great. Not dying every month, that sounds amazing. Let me go ahead and try
Dramatic.
that. Not dramatic. I'd like to see you bleed out your penis once a month. Steven, no.
Oh, damn. The bunny's chewing on the molding right now.
Bad boy.
He's been chewing on everything. When I was setting up this podcast, he was chewing on my wires and stuff. Luckily, I stopped him before the little...
Come here. Hey.
I'm gonna make a stew out of you, Steve, if you don't stop. All right, now my girlfriend just left the podcast.
Bad.
Oh, damn, now you just spanked him. It's okay, Steve, just stop.
No.
Wood's not even good for you. You're just gonna get splinters.
Well, he's trying to grind down his teeth.
Okay.
That's all he's doing. He just...
Doesn't he have...
Their teeth are always growing. Do I have to?
Yeah. Don't whine.
I don't like them.
Here, I'll turn you down a little bit more then.
They're too echoey.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
That better?
Yeah. Yeah, no, his teeth are always growing, and they have to, chew on stuff to keep them ground down.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the corner of...
I guess wood would be a good surface. It's kind of hard,
I give him wood toys, but he doesn't want to chew on those. Nope.
Well, because that's not his favorite one, though. He likes the molding around the whole apartment.
Yep. Especially the corners.
All right, so back on track here. You start the oils, and this is more skincare. It's not so much makeup. I know you've made me try some, which I'm not gonna lie, I like it. You made different kinds. I know you have
But my point of the birth control was...
Oh yeah.
It caused me to break out, really, really bad. I got really bad cystic acne.
Welcome to my world.
After 6 months of using it, I was like, I think it's because I'm on this birth control. I did not have this problem before that. So I got off of that and got on the NuvaRing, which has been a lot better. Look at my skin. The plastic ring. But while I was breaking out, I was like, wow, I really need some good skincare. Oh, yeah, for sure. And everything's so expensive now. You want to go get a nice skincare set, the cleanser, the toner, the moisturizer, the blemish spot fixer. Mm-hmm. It'll be $120 if you get the nice stuff that really works.
You basically were like, look, I'm make my own stuff. Yeah. It's going to be natural ingredients. It's going to be cheaper. Exactly. And not only will it be good for me, but I'm also going to be able to sell it for profit. And it's fun to make.
Yes, because, when you go online and you're going to go buy all these oils, to make serums out of, they come in 8 or 16 ounce bottles. Well, you're only making a 30 milliliter bottle for yourself. then you're left with the rest of the bottle. And they're going to go bad eventually. So I wasn't going to let it sit there and rot. I was like, I'm going to just find a serum that works, test them out, let my friends try them. And if they like them, heck, I'll sell them. So I started making recipes, and those started selling pretty well.
And I mean, that's all you have right now for the shop, right? I mean, you have the newer stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, I've started making more like intricate serums with like sea kelp bioferment and fruit enzyme complexes in it. Like the more sciencey stuff, not just oils. So it's definitely been a learning experience for me.
I was just wiping my nose.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
I thought you were signaling to me like.
No, there's no signals. We don't have signals here.
Okay.
Well, that's good. So you got that going. I know how many followers on Instagram you have for that store now.
Ooh, I think
I know it's past 1,000, right?
It's like 1,060 something.
1,060. Okay, you gotta get to 2,000 now.
I know, I'm working on it.
Yeah, keep growing.
Oh, I also started making hydrosols.
Hydrosols. Are those the little things?
No, it's the spray.
Oh, the spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically you need a steam distillation process to make that work, but I don't have my own distillery kind of thing, so you can make your own. You put so I did lavender hydrosol, so you take a crap ton of lavender flowers, put them in the bottom of a pot, and then cover it with just enough water where it's like soaking and kind of like floating. And then you put like some type of rock or something in the bottom, like a brick, and then you put a bowl on top of it, and that bowl in the middle of all of it is what's going to collect the hydrosol. So then you bring it to a boil and you put a lid on it upside down, and then put ice on top of that. So whenever it's boiling, the steam is going up to the lid, and then the ice that's on top of the upside down lid is cooling it off, and it's condensing and then draining down and dripping into the bowl.
That's pretty sweet.
So that's what the hydrosol is, and it actually has like the essential oils from the plant in it. And that's different from like if I were to just boil the flowers in the water and then strain the flowers out, that's just like floral water. But the hydrosol, it's got so much more to offer, It's more special.
Yeah.
And it's harder to make. That's the only thing. But they're very sought after, and it's a really good toner for your skin. So I had to add it to my shop.
So that's cool. So I mean you got a lot going kind of. It's been a year. You've made how many sales?
On Etsy, I've made over 60 sales.
Over 60 sales on Etsy, and I know you've made a lot personally, like in person.
Yeah, because I have my shop.
You have your shop.
Yeah.
So I think one thing you really need to start doing is it's definitely good to get more followers on Instagram, stuff that's going to grow over time slowly.
Yeah.
But official website that's not a part of Etsy. I know that's a lot of money, but that would be good, to start having your own shop.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I need to get my YouTube channel set up. I need to make a new